decades have passed, the pain has not. Officer Andre Lalonde's family returned to the very spot where he was killed. In the front row, Jacques Duchesneau, the former chief of police. The loss, he says, feels like yesterday.
You just don't forget it. You know, we have an obligation to remember what happened.
Constable Andre Lalonde was a 30-year veteran of the force, just weeks from retirement. He was working in the quietest, safest corner of the city, Senneville on Montreal's West Island. At 10:15 in the morning, April 29th, 1996, he pulled over a car with a noisy muffler. Lalonde was shot 3 times. The theory has always been that whoever was driving the vehicle was likely wanted by police. If he'd handed over his license, he'd have been arrested. Instead, he pulled out a gun and fired. Lalonde's partner, Claude Labbé, was one of the first people on the scene. Labbé says he had just left Lalonde minutes before the shooting. He was running an errand and was supposed to come back. Instead, tragedy struck. Now, the car was found later that morning. It had been doused with gas and set on fire to burn any evidence. A 1991 Ford Tempo. It had been reported stolen just days earlier. The case is still 30 years later, considered open and active.
Yesterday we talked to the investigator of the case, and we know they are working on it, still working on it, so it's a relief.
I guess that they know who he is.
Now, Patrick Lalonde says he's been told investigators have an idea who killed his father. They've just never had enough proof for conviction. That suspect spent most of the last 30 years in prison for other crimes, but is now out on parole. Lalonde says the family can't focus on that.
Life goes on, and you have to continue, but you don't forget.
Justice, I believe in justice. Justice will happen. I'm so positive about that.
All these years later?
Oh, takes time. Sometimes it takes much more time than we think. But I still believe in justice.
Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.